Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys want this look, stay tuned.
I really think you should.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Let's jump right into the video. So I'm just taking my Benefit foundation and I am just going to use my fingers to put that on my face. To blend this foundation out, I'm going to be using my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to be concealing using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm just going to be applying that concealer on all my dark spots and around my mouth to even out my skin tone. That way when I go to apply a lip color, it will be perfectly blended and flat. I'm going to be filling in my brows using this pencil that I've been using for years. I can't think of the name, but everything will be linked below in the description box. I don't necessarily have a brow routine per se. I use pomades, powders, and pencils. Whatever I feel like using at the time is basically what I use. To highlight, I'm going to be using my concealer from NARS, and I'm just going to place that under my eyes, on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. My next thing that I like to do is contour, and I'm going to be placing that contour right in the hollows of my cheeks, on the perimeter of my forehead, also around my lips to make my lipstick pop. Now to blend that contour out, I'm going to take a buffer brush and I am going to start blending around my forehead and work my way down. To set my highlight in place, I'm going to be using the Aspen translucent powder, and usually I wouldn't use a powder this light to set my highlight, but I really wanted my highlight to pop, so that's when you take risks like this. The risk being horrible flashback, but you'll see in a sec just what I do to avoid that. I'm just gonna brush that excess powder off, and then I'm gonna go in with my suede face powder by Lancôme, and I am going to go right over where I highlighted at, and that is going to help with how light the highlight is. It's gonna tone it down a bit, and it's gonna make it blend in more with my skin tone. Once I have the base of my powders on, I like to go ahead and give myself a spray with some setting spray and take my beauty blender and press that setting spray into my powders. This is going to help your powders melt into one another. To even out my lids, I'm going to be using that same NARS concealer that I used to highlight with, and I am going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm going to start with that color, blending it into my crease. I'm going to be taking a darker brown color and putting that on my outer V, and this is to give my eye some depth. I want my eyeshadow to be very subtle today, so I'm not doing much. I'm going to be taking this Maui Nights bronzer by Becca, and oh my gosh, look how beautiful that is. It is like my all-time favorite bronzer, and I'm going to be using that to bronze up my face. I'm also going to be taking this powder by MAC in Dark Deepest to help blend out my contour a little bit more, and to deepen my contour I'm going to be taking this powder by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to go right into my contour. At MAC Dark Deepest, and I am going to contour my nose with it. I just like to do the outline of my nose with the Dark Deepest, and I go in with a different darker shadow to really carve out that contour on my nose. For my lids, I'm going to be using this ABH Liquid Glow, and I'm going to put that on with the help of a brush and also my finger. With the excess liquid glow on the back of my hand, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face with that. For blush, I'm going to be taking this blush by MAC, and as you guys can tell, it is one of my all-time favorite blushes. It is almost out, so I definitely need to be restocking up on that soon. To go over my liquid highlight, I'm going to be taking this highlighter by MAC, and I'm just going to take my brush and dip it into all three and go over that highlight. For my under eye, I'm going to be taking my ABH bronzer, and I'm going to put that right underneath my eyes, and I am also going to carve out my nose. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to be taking that same palette by MAC, and I'm going to dip into the lightest shade, and I'm just going to put that in the inner corner of my eyes to give it a pop of light. I'm going to be using this Simma brown pencil by Wet n Wild, and I'm going to pop that under my eyes. And guys, this is also what I use to fill in my eyebrows. I have two different ones though. I use one for my under eye and one for my brow. Next, I'm going to take this Too Faced mascara, and I'm going to pop that on my eyelashes to blend the fake lashes with my actual lashes. For lips, I'm going to be taking the NARS lip liner, and I'm going to carve out the outlines of my lips. After that step, guys, I'm just going to take a lip brush and blend that lip liner out so it won't be so harsh when I go to put my actual lipstick on. For lips, I'm just going to be taking this liquid lipstick by ABH, and I am going to blend that out with my fingers. For gloss, I'm just going to use a clear gloss that I got from the beauty supply store. So y'all, the final step in this video is to set my face, and for setting spray, I'm going to be using my Maybelline setting spray. So y'all, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching my channel and for continuously supporting me thus far. I hope everything was easy to follow, and I will have more looks coming to you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much. I love y'all bunches. Y'all have been absolutely amazing so far. I'm looking forward to growing with you guys.